5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so here we are. We're going to start construction on a four-wheel drive. We've got all the bits, the battery, the power distribution board, the receiver, a bucket load of LEDs, servo kit, and the chassis. So the first thing we're going to do is pull the body apart and show you what bits have to come off there. So we'll get some of the stuff out the way and we'll get started on that. Okay, so we should be off and racing now. We've got rid of the other bits and pieces. We've got the vehicle here, so let's get it out and see what we got to do to pull it apart. So looks like these are tied in the box now. Here we go. Let's have a little look. Bit of cardboard underneath. Oh look, they've got a little clip in there now. So let's take the clip out. There we go, child-proof lock on this one. Okay, we got that off. We got that off. So let's get rid of the packaging, because we ain't gonna need the packaging. Although we might keep it, and when the model is complete we'll put it back in there and then actually sit there and turn the lights on and off while it's in the box, and that'll get people going. Okay, so here we are. What do we got here? We've got some more wing mirrors. Oh, it looks like we got some spare wing mirrors. That's good, just in case we break these when we get them off. But here's the model. And this is how we got to take it apart. So the first thing we got to do is we've got to get this rear bumper bar off. So let me bring the camera down a bit closer so you can all have a look. We'll pull that in a little. There we go. Hit the focus. There we go. So this rear bumper here comes off, and then the body will come apart from there. Now, you won't need the rear bumper, because when you look on the chassis, the rear bumper is already molded into the chassis. So okay, so let's get our tweezers here, and we'll lift this up. There we go, that bit's off. Now I guess, to state the obvious, we better get a little container so we can put all these bits in. So that bumper bar can go in there. Now I believe the front bumper comes off. If I remember rightly. This one seems to be a little bit glued, so let's go and have a look here. If we can get a knife blade in there. And it's slowly coming up. If we can get hold of the middle there we go. That bumper's off. So now, the next thing we got to try and get this grill section off at the front. Now you can't really get a knife blade when you get it a bit brighter. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Let's make it a bit brighter. So you can't really get a knife blade in here because you're going to damage the grill. So what they've worked out is if we can pull the back section out, you may have to prise it a little under here. can pull the back section out, and then we can pull that forward, and it should pop the grill off. So we still need to get that section out there. So we need to get something up inside here. Pull this down, there we go. And now if we pull, there we go. Now our front headlight assembly has come off. So we need to put that in our bag. And here's our grill, which we'll put back in later. Okay, so that leaves us now with these two bits. So lift her up a bit. Focus. And now for bringing the chassis should fit directly over the top, like that. When it clicks down, you'll get the bumper bars and that lining up, but the chassis is designed to fit straight onto this actual model. So now the other things we've got to do is we've got to get these tail lights out. So let's lift those out. A bit tight, that one. That goes in there. Now on the back here, we've got to do a bit of filing. So let's see if we can get this to come into focus. Yes, no. Okay. So at the back here, where the lights are, we have to file up to the line. We've got to make that opening bigger so the LEDs can shine through it on both sides. So just up to the line, which is the fold line there of the door. We're going to take that little bit of material out there and on that side there. So a little fine file and knock that out. And then the LEDs, you don't do it too big because those lenses have to go back on there and they have to cover the whole area. So if you file it too much, yeah, we're going to get a bit of a problem. Now, I've got to get the wing mirrors off. Now, to get the wing mirrors off, what you need to do is get something very small and pointy. And inside here, don't try and pull them off from the outside. If you try and just pull them off that way, oh, here we go, out of focus again. Wait for it to come back, there we go. So if you try and pull it off that way, what you'll do is you'll end up leaving the material inside there. So what we need to do is go inside the vehicle, find the little hole where the mirrors push through, and then with something small, sharp and pointy, push that in. So let's see if we can get a bit closer there. So there it is, right there where the mirror is. So if we give that a push on this side, we should be able to get this mirror off. There it is. It's come straight off and we've still got the hole there. Look around that side, there we go, there's the hole. Now, what we've actually got to do is drill that hole out, or put the 1mm, the 1/2mm I think it is, fibre optic through there, and then that's what becomes our indicator. So on this side now we're going to do the same thing. So, a bit hard with the camera here trying to actually find it, so there it is. off, and we've got the hole through there. So we've got our 2 holes for our mirrors done. The indicators, you don't have to do anything. All you need to do is just put a dab of super glue on there so they don't come off. Apart from the filing at the back here, that's basically it for the shell. So what we can do now is we can just give it a bit of a test fit. Here's our chassis. We'll put our wires up inside, tuck them inside so they're out the way. And the body should go just straight on the chassis, like that. And if you push it down at the front and the back, it'll click in. Okay, so the other thing you can do now while it's at this stage is put our vehicle in here so we don't lose our bits. But the other thing we're going to have to do is the headlight at the front here. So if we bring this down again. So if we have a little look at the front there, we've got to put the headlights. Now this is our moulding that came out of it. So what we're going to do first is remove the foil backing. See how it's got a foil on there? So if we get our scalpel underneath there, it's not glued or anything, it's just pressed on there. So if we get that up in there, because we need that to be transparent so that our LEDs can shine through it, and we still have our lenses. Let me have a little look at this a bit closer. Okay, so we're in there, and we've got that apart there. We can go down there and get the other bit out. There we go. So the little silver piece we don't need, but we do need this guy. Now what we need to do with this is fit it back into the vehicle. So that the lights are, the lenses are in there. Once it's in there, we need to put a little bit of super glue on each side, and then we've got to cut all this material out on the inside. Let me focus that a bit better. So what we can do is dab a super glue either side here and here. Okay, so now the only thing we got left to do is we can take the wheels, the tyres off the old chassis here, and we can fit them onto our new chassis. So this bit here, oh no, we could use that. We can use that for some bits. It'll go in the junk box, and you know, we might have some car seats that we can take out and put in a wrecker's yard or the likes. But yeah, there's some bits there we can use, so we'll put that to one side. That's the old chassis, and here's our mechanism. And if we just get our tyres, we don't need them taken to a tyre fitting centre. So there we go, they fit straight on there. Beautiful, beautiful. And the beauty about these tyres off this model is they're actually rubber. So, and we put that one on our front right, and there we go. We now have tyres on our chassis. That makes the suspension look a bit better. Oh, we'll hit focus again, see if we can get in there. Okay, so there we are with our tyres fitted. So the next one we'll do is we'll start to do the servo mods, and we'll show you what's required there. Okay, I guess I'll catch you again.